Hello, welcome to Trend Settings, episode 78. Chris is back. It's International Women's Day, and Dip is also here.
Congrats, guys.
How you guys doing?
Good to have you back,
good.
Chris.
Who's the favourite woman in your life?
Oh, your mum.
Ouch.
She's,
She's quality though. I can't
Yeah.
argue with her on that one. What about you, John?
My mum. Definitely my mum.
Okay, Dip, here it comes.
My wife.
Why did you look ashamed when he said
Oh,
that?
yeah, I'm just whipped, aren't I?
You turned your head bashfully.
it's love. Ali, you
I
didn't
wanted
answer
to
the
say
question.
Ali's mum, but then I was like, no, I'll probably get me in trouble. Later,
Yeah,
so.
Sarah's literally the only one watching, so you should probably say your wife. Hey.
Who's yours?
Ali, who's your mum?
Probably
You
my
know
mum.
his
Probably just got surpassed by someone else.
Whoa. That lady at Macca's?
Yeah.
Have you seen that
But-
that Seinfeld episode where they keep putting her on the speed dial and with her
Oh,
stepmom
yeah.
they have a contest? And at
They
the end-
basically value their relationships by where they are on the speed dial.
Oh,
Like MySpace.
Yeah, remember
what a dated reference.
Yeah. Classic.
Everyone watches Seinfeld.
Classic
No,
Dip
I mean
reference.
speed dial. Like,
Speed dial,
it's
yeah.
like, what the hell is speed dial even? Isn't everything speed dial now? You just hit the number, technically.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Anyway, so life. We got 4 sections this week. One of them's a section we've never done before.
What?
We're breaking
Wow.
new ground.
Wow.
Never?
Or old ground. Now, first up is Oscars entertainment. Second, Trump's got a trade war that I don't quite understand, but has something to do with tariffs.
It's like the Phantom Menace.
Amazing.
So boring.
So like half an hour of boring.
Slightly boring.
Then we have
Actually,
a
slightly
frog
better.
with no face and men doing housework. Because what
What?
better to celebrate on International Women's Day than
Then-
what men do better than women?
I feel like every single one of our
Better, I wouldn't say
stories
that.
is talking about men.
Yeah. Well,
It was probably
Sorry.
That's a tribute to you, ladies.
I didn't realize it was International Women's Day till today, which I feel like a lot of people are in that boat and they're just doing Instagram posts to catch up. I see through it, you know. And then we're talking
just like me.
sport and the art of sledging.
Sport.
Can we go too far? Should we go too far? How do we go too far?
Definitely
Alright.
shouldn't go too far because
Save
ruin
it,
it,
save
man.
it,
Ruin
bro.
the sex.
Save
it's
it.
a
Yeah.
definition of too far.
There's no such thing as
We'll go
Oh,
there.
well, that's a different argument.
First up, Oscars with Christopher Dean Pearson.
Look,
Ah,
and the Oscar goes to me.
Dean.
Oh,
Did anyone watch the Oscars?
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, that's good.
I watched most of it
I
on
saw little
YouTube.
bits of it, right?
Okay. I stayed up late the night before so I could stay home and watch the Oscars.
Wow.
I
Wait,
could stay home from work.
So, like,
you
it's on-
stayed up late the night before.
I stayed up late the night before working so I could...
So
Oh,
you
okay.
could. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
so
with
you
you.
Sorry.
worked it.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I
It
realised
goes
that
for
was not
3
clear.
hours.
Like, more than 3 hours. It was outrageous.
Yeah.
So overall, it was pretty boring. It was it's really long.
All right.
It was good though. Old
Was
mate Jimmy Kimmel.
Mm.
So many Jimmys. But
There
Jimmy
is.
Kimmel was back for round 2.
Was he
At least
hosting?
2 Jimmys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though last year it didn't go that crash hot. You know what I mean? With the
Mm.
little fiasco. Not only was Jimmy Kimmel back,
But that was Nee's
But-
fault, right?
Faye Dunaway and the other old bloke were back
Mm.
to
Oh,
present the
and
best picture.
Really?
Yes.
And they're
To
the ones that
present
stuffed
best
up.
picture.
Round 2.
What?
The exact same thing. Then so now it's
I
like
thought they can't do it again.
Did they
right?
make a joke about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone
What did they
made a
say?
joke about it. Everyone was like,
And it was super funny every time.
Yeah.
No.
Do
Didn't
they keep
have,
saying
like,
Moonlight
on the,
"Don't say La La Land."
on the envelope, didn't they have like some big script on the front to make sure
Yeah.
that didn't happen, right?
So they were, I don't know what they've been doing before, but apparently now they printed it really clearly on the front of the envelope what everything was, and
Yep.
I don't know.
So
I
they're
don't
not
know
picking
what
up
else
the
they
Like
wrong
would
most
do.
things, it's about the font you choose.
Yep.
That's right.
So, but apparently it's great font work. So no mistaken awards were delivered. It was smooth and really quite uneventful for an Oscars. Nothing really happened. Like, people got awards. It was good, which is the point, I
But
guess.
it was so historic that things happened.
She looks so tall there, doesn't
Yeah, I suppose so. Actually,
What was historic?
this was okay. There was, when
Whoa.
people are presenting the awards like this,
Who's the giant?
that's
Jennifer
Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Maybe Jodie Foster's just really small.
she? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's that.
And she doesn't
She's
wear high
probably-
heels.
She's probably not wearing heels with the
With the crutches.
She doesn't seem like a
Crutches,
heels
yeah.
person.
She hurt her leg skiing.
really,
Yeah.
that's a very uncomfortable height difference to look at.
Yeah, that's all right. So this, you know how they present the awards, and it's really awkward and lame,
Super wooden.
except for Maya Rudolph and what's her name, Tiffany Haddish, who are these comedian ladies. They were amazing.
Yeah?
They were better than Jimmy Kimmel. They were hilarious. They should host next year.
Well, that's not saying much, though. Jimmy Kimmel's like the ultimate middleman, right?
Wait,
Yeah, I
has a
guess.
woman ever hosted? Ellen?
Yeah. Ellen,
Yeah, right.
is she a woman? Yes. Okay. Yes.
yeah,
we
we're
cleared
going
that up.
with yes.
That's good.
I
We're going
it
with
was
yes.
just the question mark you put at the end,
Good.
and you got the is and the she the wrong way around.
Well, look. Jimmy Kimmel did give out a jet ski during the ceremony.
What is he, Oprah Winfrey?
So he said at the beginning, that was like one of the running gags
Because I
throughout
guess
the thing.
celebrities need more money.
He
and
said-
stuff. Right?
The shortest speech gets a jet ski, and there was like a jet ski on stage, and Helen Mirren was stroking it and everything.
Yeah,
it was cool.
really funny.
And then, but I want to know if
Helen
He
You
Mirren.
saying that
actually-
sarcastically?
I
or you
really
actually
like
meant
Helen Mirren. So
Yeah, right.
she could do anything.
Yeah,
she
who
could
doesn't?
butter
It's
toast
dope.
and I'd friggin'
Who
be stoked.
doesn't?
Yeah.
But I want to know, did he get to keep the jet ski?
Who won it?
Mark Bridges, the costume designer for Phantom Thread 3.
What did he say?
He gave like a 36 second
Yeah.
speech.
And say how long were the other ones?
So he came out at the end. He was riding the jet ski and celebrating and everything. But so the other speeches, I actually found this really interesting. So there was the longest one was 3 minutes, which was
It's not too bad.
not Guillermo, the Gary Oldman. He gave a 3 minute long speech, which
Right.
was very.
He's the guy who could get along with an old speech.
What did he?
He speaks very slowly.
What did
though.
he
He's a
say?
bit disjointed. He was like, "Mum, put the kettle on. I'm coming home." It was good. He's a bit of a weird guy, but
But
So,
he won a big award, right?
he won Best Actor.
So it's
so-
quite significant.
And
What's he
then
won that like 20 times then?
no, never.
Really?
He got nominated for Tinker Tailor, but that's it.
What a forgettable movie.
Yeah, I can't remember him in much.
Nah, he's
I'm not a movie buff.
he's a
Gary
legend.
Oldman.
No, I love Gary Oldman. I was talking about
You've
him.
seen him in a lot more stuff than you think.
Probably, but
He's a bit
That's-
of a chameleon.
Because he's
Okay.
a good actor, you don't actually know it's
Yeah.
him.
doesn't stand out to you.
So
No, it's just like you remember the character that he played,
Yeah.
not the actor,
Okay.
which is a good
He was the
actor.
cop in Batman, Dark Knight.
He's
Oh, yeah.
Gordon.
Oh yeah.
He's the bad
Okay.
guy in The Fifth Element.
Yep. Okay,
he's
now it's
in
making
lots of
sense.
stuff. So he
Forget about Fifth Element.
he was 3 minutes. Francis
Your favourite
McDormand
movie.
was 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
And so
She was good.
the big theory was none of the speeches you're not going to get played off. You can speak for as long as you want, but the shortest speech gets a jet ski.
So they
try
didn't
and
play
make it
anyone
contest.
off.
Except for after 45 seconds, the visual effects people got played off.
Oh.
And after a minute and 15 seconds, Guillermo taking Best Picture got played off.
Nick's telling you to get closer to the microphone.
Nick, I'm very sorry. I'll get very close.
Um,
Which was, I found that weird, so there's probably conspiracy there, but you know what? I'll let you know next week.
It's not a conspiracy.
I'll talk
Heaps
to-
of the less interesting awards get less time.
Yeah.
literally less screen time. Usually they're not even broadcast.
The stars are going to get more airtime, right?
This must have been a really boring Oscars if this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What about all the racial and
Yeah,
gender
was there
things?
anything
so
else?
Oscars so white,
Yeah.
so diverse is more like it.
Get
so,
out.
Look, we had
Ah.
classic Hispanic representation all over the place. There were Viva Mexico,
Viva
left, right, and
Mexico.
center.
And Coco won Best
Coco,
Animated,
Best Animated Picture.
which was good.
Guillermo's taken all these awards.
It's a good movie.
Coco.
I've heard it's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's-
good.
I've seen it.
Mm.
And then
Hmm.
Get Out was nominated for heaps award and won the Best Screenplay award,
Mm.
which was very exciting. Denzel was nominated. Daniel Kaluuya, the actor in Get Out, was nominated. Mary J. Blige, who's
The
her
one
name?
I thought was interesting that I don't seem to be seeing many places that was awesome is that he's only one of 3 to get best nominated for Best Director, Writer, and Best Film in his debut movie, which is insane when you think about
Yeah.
it.
His debut, doesn't he done other stuff?
He's done TV.
He hasn't directed a movie.
And like
He's like
comedy stuff,
comedy
right?
TV,
Mm.
yeah. And then he switched.
Well, they had Keanu.
yeah,
Is that
I
count?
don't
That's
think
true.
he directed that though.
They were just in it. And then there was, so that's the racial side, and then there's also the women's side. So we had a woman nominated for Best Director, woman nominated for the first time ever for cinematography, and a woman director who directed one of the Best Picture nominees.
Did they win?
What was
No.
it, Lady Bird or something?
They didn't win anything, but
Best actress?
it's close enough.
Did they
you
win
know?
best? Did a woman?
What do they
win-
want?
Did a
Give
woman
them
best
the-
actress?
We gave them Best Actress.
Progress is progress.
So look, it's a start.
Was there a lot of stuff about the Me Too?
Yes,
Time's Up
everyone
kind
was
of thing?
talking about that.
Yeah.
So
First one without Harvey Weinstein.
yeah, woo. So Frances McDormand, she won Best Actress for Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. She gave a long speech and she went nuts, and everyone was celebrating,
She
and
went
standing
nuts.
up and hugging. Well, she's a little, if you know what. But that's okay. So the big feature of her speech, she said, "I'm just gonna finish this speech." Like she already got all the women to stand up and hug, and like it was a big thing. It was exciting. It was awesome. And then the big thing she finished was, "I'm gonna finish this with 2 words: inclusion writer." And then she dropped the mic.
Yeah, I heard that term, but I didn't look up what it is.
Yeah, what does it mean?
An inclusion rider is this equity clause in the contracts for when you're making a film that stipulate representation. So, for example, I can't with this on, like it's freaking me out. So, for example, the contract would state that you would need, for example, this is an example of what one of the lawyer people said: 50% women casting, 40% ethnics casting, 20% disabled, and 5% LGBTQI casting in your film.
Yeah, right. So you're
What was the
happy.
last
Putting
one,
it into
sorry?
the contract. Gays and lesbians,
No, I mean, what was the number?
5%.
Ah, okay.
This is just an example that one of the legal, I don't know. One
So
of the
that's
guys said.
so that's positive discrimination, basically, right?
Yes.
So it's having quotas, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So that means your films have got to be written, your screenplays are going to be written with this in mind?
Well, this is
Is it just people who identify,
so there's heaps of people in a movie that
or
are
is it roles?
non-speaking characters or minor characters that would generally just chuck a white guy in.
Yeah, okay.
So like who's serving at the coffee shop that the
Yeah.
main characters are going to, who's the taxi driver, who's all this stuff.
Do you think it'll actually be a positive thing, or it'll be like the construction sites you see where all the women hired are just the lollipop people?
I think those lollipop people are loving life.
No, I don't doubt it. That's a great job.
Well, that's like
They're
what you
standing all
see
day.
nowadays, right? I guess you want to have it representing what society looks like. That's what I would think.
That's
you want
the
to make it real,
that's
right?
the exact point.
And so it needs to be situational. And even nowadays in construction sites, there are more women, obviously, but it's not like you can't have 50% women on the workplace and have it in a movie on a site like that, because it just would seem fake.
It's not real.
No.
Yeah, and the point is to represent the world that they're in.
Yeah. And we live in a very diverse, multicultural society.
How would you know if
definitely
people
where
are
we live.
gay? It's about actually just having them in the cast, right?
Yeah,
it's not
it's-
about like
You have to make
character
gay
actually
role.
has to be.
I believe so.
Whatever they
Yes. Yes.
I think you said it really right. And what was the word you said? You said positive.
Positive
Discrimination?
discrimination. I didn't invent that phrase.
I did.
I didn't know that because I couldn't hear you.
That's a whole thing that you go into. But
What about
How,
Chris
how you
not
can't
being
hear
heard?
me?
But like, yeah, I feel like even most like liberal people would be against that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. I think that it's
They're probably
it's
on
not
board.
it's less a creative choice. It's just a filling in the background, but
Okay.
taking people from different walks of life. Because when you go to the shops in Australia, it's not just white guys.
yeah,
Like
Tell me
there's
about
all sorts of people.
Depends on where you are.
it's
If you want to be
Very
legit
true.
and you're in Eastwood, it's just going to be Asians.
yeah,
So
majority.
it's representing what the
What
real world
society would look
actually
like. Well,
looks
that's
like.
if they use it correctly, it's a good thing. I think.
Well,
If you
Yeah.
do it
is
right.
that beneficial though? Because doesn't that kind of look like a band-aid fix where if all your main characters are still white and straight, then
Yeah,
haven't
which-
you not accomplished
It's-
anything? Because extras don't.
Yeah.
They're not the
Yeah.
the
They're not the
important
focal
part of it.
Well, it's one part of the puzzle. It's not everything.
Yeah, right.
Because it has to go back to the inception phase of any creative project.
Great movie.
No, that's doesn't mean that.
So you're saying all movies have
Like-
that movie in them at the start.
Sort of.
And so this went.
Exactly,
So this is a
right.
new contract, the new kind of stipulation in contracts.
Yeah, did she
or-
invent that?
No,
Right.
she didn't.
Or is
She
it
said in an interview, she's like, "Oh yeah, I just heard about it a couple of weeks ago. Sounds awesome."
Yeah. A lot of the idea.
She's really thought it through. She's like the Trump of
Yeah,
actors.
I told you.
Ouch.
She's good though.
And in other news, Kobe won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's this about?
Kobe Bryant. He wrote a letter, and then they turned it into a short animated film, and it won the Oscar for best short animation
Oh, right.
From a letter.
Why does he get the Oscar for that?
because he wrote it and helped make it.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you just get it?
You really turned around quickly on that, didn't you, Ali?
No, well,
But you were
even
spoiling for
as
a
I
fight.
said it, I was like, oh yeah.
He's a
It's like,
boss.
You know when you answer your question while you're asking it?
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Oh, she's jumping.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl. So, does anyone care about who won any of the Oscars?
No.
Give us a
We're
quick,
Yeah,
give us a
fair
quick
enough.
rundown.
Right?
Well,
I'll
Frances McDormand, we already said she won. Someone stole her Oscar afterwards, by
You
the
forgot
way.
the Australian dude who's been snubbed for 16 years.
The editor guy.
No, Roger Deakins.
He's not Australian,
Isn't he?
no? He's like British.
Come back to me.
Roger Deakins, this is his first Oscar after a million nominations. So it's kind of like
What did he win it in?
he's the cinematographer.
Okay.
So it's like, to me, it's like a lifetime achievement award before he dies. Like let's get him one, you know.
Oh, he is English. Right.
That's what I thought.
Was he
I
done
thought he was
007
talking with his
stuff?
British accent.
Blade Runner. Oh, he did it for. So he won it for Blade Runner. obviously.
Correct.
So, like, I'll read out his list really quickly, and you'll just be like, "What?
He's a bit of a boss.
It's ridiculous." It's Blade Runner, Hail Caesar, Sicario, Prisoners, Skyfall, True Grit. Like, it's actually ridiculous,
Mm,
and it goes back, like, into the 70s.
mm.
Like, it's ridiculous. Far out.
Wow. Anything else happen?
Not a lot actually happened, but the fact a lot of the nominations and the winners were impressively diverse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, like on this page, it has like the diversity of nominees and winners, and like all of the categories have one for this year, except for Asian, which is sorry Asians,
Sorry, Asians.
you know,
So
like
no Asians
black,
nominated.
female, Hispanic, no Asians were
Winners.
nominated this year.
Nominated.
But there's only 5 black nominees and winners for Best Picture nominees, ever
Oh wow.
in history. And there's only 5 female nominees ever.
Oh, wow.
And there's 7 Hispanic nominees. So things are looking
That's
up,
pretty
you know.
crazy.
And we had all of them this year.
Far out.
So
Do you think any of them were token or they were all there because they should have been there?
I think they're all there because they should have been there.
Get
Yeah,
Out
cool.
was the best movie last year.
I love Get Out. I was really happy that Phantom Thread didn't win. I haven't even seen it, and I was like, I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, oh,
It's, you know what's been awesome in the past couple of years is it seems like awesome movies are getting nominated as well as the boring movies that are clearly trying to get Oscars.
Oscars.
Yeah.
Oscars. I didn't want Shape of Water to win, to be honest.
I don't think anyone did, but
But-
no one's. I wasn't angry about it because
No,
I love
it's fine.
Guillermo del Toro. He's like one of my favorite
Good.
dudes.
Yeah, so Guillermo also won best director. What a ledge! So he's like
You just see him and he's
he's
so
just
happy.
cheering.
Like, how
So
can
he
you
I
won
know.
like
best
this
director
guy?
and best film.
best director and best film. Gary Oldman best actor. Frances McDormand best actress.
Yep.
Sam Rockwell best supporting
Yeah,
actor.
he was
So
good.
3 billboards won acting awards only, which is very sad. I think.
Mm.
Alison Janney, I Tonya.
I told you, he's great.
Haven't seen that yet. Get Out, Best Original Screenplay. Call Me By Your Name, so that's some LGBTQI
Big
representation.
balls we talked about.
Can't remember.
Army Hammer.
Yeah.
Armie Hammer.
Talk about that a
Coco.
lot.
Coco beat out The Boss Baby for Best Animated Feature.
Why was Boss Baby nominated?
Lord knows.
Are there not that many movies that are animated?
Yeah, I
There
guess
is
not.
now.
Crazy.
You've got to be able to find a better one than Boss Baby.
Yeah.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Sarah loved it.
All right.
Is that it? We're gonna
Shape of
transition.
Water also
What do you-
got Best Original Score.
What do you think of your wife's taste in movies?
Yeah, sometimes it's good.
Ask me about my wife's.
How's your wife's taste in the movie?
Terrible.
Good thing she doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.